Well, Lleyton Hewitt started to pinpoint his attack a lot to the forehand in that second set. He's starting to drift back across to Stoltenberg's backhand, and he's paying a pretty heavy price.
15 all.
Time to serve straight down the middle. Lleyton Hewitt's preferred forehand is the off forehand, which would go to Stoltenberg's backhand.
50.
But twice in a row, you can see in this point, he's gone back to the forehand side.
Come on!
30 all.
That just opens the door for Stoltenberg. A point away from match point. And if ever there is a pressure moment, it's now for Lleyton Hewitt.
Well, how cool is that?
40.
It might be 48 degrees on court, but Lleyton Hewitt is a very, very cool customer. Now has a point to tie it up at 5 games all in the third.
Hewitt.
So it's a battle of attrition out there.
5 games all.
Century heat on court, and you can see the expression on Lleyton Hewitt. It's 5 all in the third set.
Lleyton Hewitt very disappointed at missing that shot. He had the opening, really should have made it. Bit of a let off for Jason Stoltenberg.
This match in progression for 1 hour and 58 minutes.
14.
3 pretty easy points for Jason Stoltenberg. It's hot out there. He'll love the fact he's got the opportunity for a nice quick game on serve.
Stoltenberg.
So Stoltenberg holds serve to love.
Stoltenberg leads 6 games to 5.
Leads 6-5.
Jason Stoltenberg does a lot of that, but there's nothing like the combat of actual competition.
So the moment of truth for Lleyton Hewitt, serving to remain in this final, down 6 games to 5.
Well, that one, a complete shank off the frame by Stoltenberg. Just not getting his feet over to the ball. Ace number 4. Right on the line, very accurate. That's a hallmark of his service style. So it's very close to the lines.
Well, he pulled his opponent way out of court and crunched the winner down the line to set up 3 game points.
Well, this is the one that hurt Jason Stoltenberg, having to work very hard just to get out to that ball, and there was no way he was coming back.
Hewitt.
So this final goes into a tiebreaker. And Lleyton Hewitt shows quite dramatically he's not going away.
Well, yesterday against Andre Agassi, he won 2 tiebreakers, and both occasions he jumped out to a very early lead. Hardly made any errors in the tiebreakers, and that's what he'll be looking to do again today. But once again, the footwork letting down Stoltenberg. A pretty standard shot, just didn't move his feet.
1-0 Hewitt.
And Lleyton Hewitt gets a little mini break. He leads 1-love with 2 serves to come. Stoltenberg just stopping play, wiping some sweat out of his eyes.
Aggressive return of serve by Stoltenberg.
1-all.
His return of serve that set up the point. Capitalising on it, moving to the net. Pretty happy, and why wouldn't they be? They're going to be very proud of what their son's done here today.
2-1 Hewitt.
Win or lose.
On the edge of their seats as this final goes down to a tiebreaker, 2-all. And a cold ace there from Stoltenberg. So 3-2 he leads.
3-2 Stoltenberg.
And suddenly the pressure back on Hewitt to hold his 2 serves.
Stoltenberg.
Well, Lleyton Hewitt earlier in the match succeeded when he did this diving leap. This time it's not paying off. Very hard to keep control of the racket head when you're in full flight like that. Almost did it, didn't miss by much. Players changing ends after 6 points. Just toweling down, making sure the grip nice and dry so it doesn't slip. Stoltenberg had the short second serve, plenty of time to make a good play on the forehand, just clipping the top of the net. Great relief for Hewitt, I'm sure.
Double fault brings the tiebreaker back to 4-all, and that may be a combination of nerves and exhaustion out there for Jason Stoltenberg.
And also a little bit of sun. He's serving into the sun up there, has to adjust his ball toss. It's never easy.
Great ball. Well, that really is a pressure shot, and he's executed it to perfection, Lleyton Hewitt.
Stoltenberg's really not doing enough with the volley. Lleyton Hewitt was good enough to take the opportunity. And talk about fired up. He's fired up, Mum and Dad are fired up. The whole crowd on the edge of their seats.
Out, and that brings up match point for Lleyton Hewitt. Well, what would be going through his mind now, Brad? It would just be such a big point for him.
His mind would just be racing 1,000 miles an hour. He's got to refocus, block out the crowd. They're going crazy. Just concentrate on one thing. First serve.
Set match
for the teenage sensation Lleyton Hewitt.
3-6, 6-3, 7-6.
He's done it in the most dramatic of fashions, coming back from a set down, and the hope for Jason Stoltenberg. But into the record books for the 16-year-old, who becomes the second youngest winner of an ATP tournament. And Brad, he has confounded critics all week and really polished off his play with a brilliant display of pressure tennis.
Absolutely sensational. What a great boost for Australian tennis. We have Pat Rafter sitting up there at the lofty heights of #2 in the world, and Lleyton Hewitt, just at 16 years of age, on his way as well. Just an amazing effort. Mum shakes her head. She can't believe it. No one can believe it. I'm sure she's got some tears in her eyes. She's being congratulated. I'm sure the family home is being inundated with phone calls right now.
Lleyton, how are you feeling? You've had some great wins, Agassi being one of them, and now winning the final against Jason. Is this something you would have ever expected?
No, I was just happy to get a chance into the tournament. Thanks, Colin. And really just play my second ATP Tour tournament, and I was just happy to win a round like Jason, and then to go on and with it and win it, it's just a great thing.
You certainly really came through on those pressure points. What are you thinking at those crucial moments?
I was just thinking to keep the pressure on him, and Jason's a tough competitor, and I just had to keep the pressure on today, and it came out in my favour.
Now, I've heard also that you've decided to leave school to continue your professional tour on the circuit. Is that right?
I think, yeah, now I'll have to have a pretty good think about it, and no, I don't think I'll be going back to school this year.
I don't know if Mum and Dad will be happy about that one. And just finally, I assume this would be your biggest prize check. What are you going to do with it?
I'm not really sure. I'll probably buy a few things and probably put the rest in the bank. But I'd just like to thank all the sponsors as well, Sensational Adelaide and all the other sponsors you can see flying around here. And I'd like to thank all the ball kids and linesmen and the chair umpires. I'd like to thank Tennis Australia, Colin Stubbs and all the committee for putting it on this week. It's been a great tournament, and especially like to thank the crowds for coming out and supporting me this whole week. It's been great.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lleyton Hewitt, the 1998 Australian Hardcourt Men's Champion.